Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the first game of the Menagerie Mix Tournament, a tournament featuring all the cards from the newest expansion Menagerie, as well as some other cards from existing sets that are on theme or otherwise fun with them. As with the rest of these sets, or these tournaments, the mix was curated by Donald X. Thank you, Donald X. And this tournament's organized by Tracer. Thank you, Tracer. So, I'm here playing Not Too Bad. Let's look at the board. We gotta figure out what everything does first. Okay. With the pigs, we can get rats, and then they can just become cantrips. So that's probably the easiest way to trash out your starting cards, though then that'll have some interaction with Goat Herd that they'll be able to take advantage of. Courtiers here with some dual types. I don't believe any triples, but a few doubles. Destrier should be pretty easy to get cheaply. I don't think I'm going to go with the transport opening. There's no power 5 to get particularly. So I'm thinking Goat Herd rats, though it could be silver rats. Obviously, my Goat Herd's maybe a little less likely to hit anything. And then what are you looking? I guess I can cantrip it if it doesn't hit. Probably gonna trash estates and not try to do shepherd and do big mastermind courtier stuff with destriers and things. That's what I'm thinking. So, just my 3 that I'm a little worried about. I could just do the native village as well. Alternatively, I could transport something and still open rats. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe it should be Goat Herd, but this is what I'm going to try. So, for those who aren't familiar with the set, Way the Pig is a way that just does cantrips. Destrier is a lab, which cost goes down depending on how many cards you've gained per turn. Mastermind is the King's Court duration thing. And Goat Herd is +1 action, trash card, +1 card per card the player to your right trash. So it should be quite nice here. And then transport is choose 1, exile an action card with those apply, or put an action card you have in the next blah blah blah. Anyway, so we did the same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and get my courtier, I suppose. And I hit it with the pasture, which is nice. I think I can do coin gold and go ahead and buy a... Oh, pasture's triple type. Okay. That is nice. Okay. So it could be like a 2 and a destrier rather than a mastermind to start out with. Or like, you know, double 3 or something like that. These things at the very least are just cantrips, so they're not worse than that ever. May just take the mastermind though, just to get it going. Though I'm not convinced that that was correct necessarily. It's probably okay. He doesn't have his pasture, so his courtier turn's a lot worse than mine. This will probably be a second courtier for me. He gets a mastermind. I think that's obviously, I think it's good. We do need to get some did he get to play his rats? He did, okay. He's transporting something. He's transporting a destrier. Okay. I do have another rats on top here, so that's good. Coins. I think that's right. Play mastermind. Go ahead and buy a destrier, or just buy another mastermind. Of course, the nice thing here is that at any point we can just cantrip these rats rather than trash, if that becomes the thing to do. Sacrifice would be okay too, to get at some point. I guess he just didn't need whatever the other thing he could have gotten off the pasture was. I guess it would have been like, that's weird. I mean, I would think you would take a gold or buy. Maybe you can't use buy, but to not reveal pasture is a little strange. All right. We didn't find a courtier, which would have been nice, but this is pretty good. He'll get free destriers here, which is nice. His mastermind turn was actually a little better than mine. My nice thing is that hopefully I just am getting to play alternate masterminds faster than he is. Which, I mean, of course I have two and he doesn't yet, so I should be. The rats, of course, will be gone. And the destriers will be gone quite quickly. You should probably get another mastermind. Probably. I don't know. this is gonna probably be weigh the pig for 3 of these. I guess I could try and get a buy off one of them if I feel good about my odds. How much did I trash? With a destrier. It would be nice to get another buy. I just don't want a dud. I mean, how many... I don't have any estates, but I have... let's just not risk it. It's probably overdraw, in which case I'll be a little sad here, but it's definitely looking like overdraw. We can pig some of these. There's like tons more. So there's pasture and then a mastermind down in here. I should have got the buy, but whatever. I guess I can draw the gold if I want to draw gold. I can't. I probably want a destrier regardless. So it doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense to even get the gold. Now the question is, do I want rats on top for a mastermind play? I don't think I have to have that. I think I'll probably have a rat in hand. And in fact, we'd rather play a destrier. 8. I guess I have to gain gold to be able to afford both. Anyway, so but I don't need to draw it unless I want to buy double mastermind. So we'll just do this. Oh, I didn't need the gold, did I? Yeah, that was a mistake. Well, I don't know that it was a mistake. It still could be good to have the gold. So, my question here is whether I mastermind the mastermind, which would really be a thing that is kind of fully angling for piling out next turn. Which is just not going to be easy regardless. I think the yeah, I mean, Mastermind looks good. It would be nice for him to add a courtier, actually. He gets 2 Masterminds. So he could have gained a gold there on this guy. This courtier could have gained a gold. I don't think he was out of actions. I mean, that doesn't, I don't believe he's out of actions. So he could have gained a gold there, and then he could have got a destrier. But he didn't choose to do that, so this is kind of sad. Okay. Now it's not. Now I already have everything. No, I don't have everything yet, do I? I need the courtier. Okay, so I can stop here if I want. I know there's a destrier down in there, which maybe is the best thing to stop on, though it wouldn't be bad to be able to stop on a courtier either. I'm kind of interested in just scoring a lot as a path to victory, which would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. I mean, I'm for sure gonna play these guys. Okay. I could Courtier Mastermind Destry is okay. And then I'll be greening next turn. I don't think I left a finish for him. He can't get 7 gains. Or, 7 gains, not including golds. He may green a little bit here. I mean, he could double province Destrier. is pretty good. I won't be able to double back. And then he has 2 masterminds down. I wonder how he got... Maybe I just needed a green last time. I had not that much money. I don't know. I thought I was gaining more gold than him, but maybe I'm just missing some gold gains that he got in. I did have a turn where I didn't... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could go for it on the next one. I can do the... Oh yeah, play. I can mastermind this mastermind and hope to have duchies. That seems not totally crazy. I guess last turn the main thing was that I left quite a bit of draw unplayed in my rats. I have to make sure I don't give a pile out here, but otherwise I can get some stuff. I guess I can gain 1, or I can gain 2 golds and draw them. I'm gonna have 4 buys. Can he triple? He probably can. I can go 2 back. 2 is fine. I can double back. I just have to maybe province duchy destrier. How much is that? 21. And then I guess potentially nothing. I've got 9 here. Another 12. Can I quad? Quad's not good. Should I triple though? Triple's not safe. Yeah, triple's not safe. Can I win? No. Do I want to maximize money? I'm going to say I want 1 gold. Not clear I want all of them though. I can also take estates. I don't wonder if a shepherd sacrifices in order. Probably not. It'll be sad when I draw he just got 2. What's his... He's not going to be able to mastermind the courtiers necessarily. So that's not necessary. Not something I have to be that afraid of. I'm not going to get a gold on this last one, I don't think. He can't quad, I don't believe. I guess it's not impossible. I'm just gonna say he can't quad. It may not be true. he triples, that puts him at 30. Maybe it should just be a duchy. Obviously, if he quads, I just lose. I mean, but I don't believe he can do that. Maybe if he found courtier with pasture already, I guess that's not completely out of the question, but then they could maybe do it. That's okay. So we should be. I mean, they top out at 3 buys now. So they can triple province, but I can beat that if I. Well, I'm getting 4. Like I said, I'm getting 4 masterminds, so I can probably beat that no matter what. I think it's probably close to guaranteed off my hand. And I should be able to quad if he does. I mean, what else is? I mean, I should be good here, unless I've miscounted gains in some way. Triple is just not that much to beat. All I need is province and 2 duchies a state, so that's not very much money. I mean, I probably am jinxed myself, but okay, this should be good enough. This is probably close to in hand. I mean, close to in hand on the buys at least, or the money. This is already 15, 16. Yeah, this is just it in hand. This for me is quicker than checking. It makes me a bad person, I know, but I just didn't want to count the gold money. I know it was way over, but it was just quicker for me, I think. I don't know. All right. So that was a nice play for the ways, and looking for the mastermind. Really nice Way the Pig board. Just the rats, of course. Woo. Now we've got Way the Chameleon, which is just super fun. So, wow. And Villa. Shoot. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to open Watchtower Bounty Hunter. Maybe Goat Herd. I'll have to think. There's a lot of stuff here. Definitely opening Bounty Hunter. Definitely not buying Tunnel. Might buy Vampire. I don't know. It's not strictly necessary. I wouldn't say. Probably we can get away with not buying the Goat Herd and just do Villa tricks. Or, I mean, we could get Vampire then, I guess. Maybe just one Vampire. It's going to be awkward. You're going to be doing so much stuff moving in and out of action phase that you don't get some of the stuff to do, and the night phase won't be quite so nice as the gains that you're doing during your buy phase and action phase, moving in and out with Villa. So you gotta think. I'm gonna go with the Watchtower. I do like Goat Herd, I think, okay here. I'm just gonna go with the Watchtower, but I don't think it would be a bad opening. We're gonna have to look at our deck when we decide how to play the Bounty Hunter the first time we get it. It may make sense to do the do Chameleon. Like there, he didn't even kind of stop and check. I mean, I don't know. Like if he had another estate, this would have been risky. But if he had another copper in hand, maybe you just go for it, right? And then cycle a little more, or maybe you're top decking that Vampire. This is not great. If I draw 2 coppers and the, yeah, this is not good. This is actually a really bad draw. For me. Because drawing 2 is extremely likely to be just sad. Well, I think I have to do it though. Okay. So it was alright. Like there's no way for a Villa play to matter because then the Bounty Hunter would have been in hand. I wouldn't have 4, but let's see here. It could be another Bounty Hunter. That's not unreasonable. The thing about Bounty Hunter here is it can be drawn in some sense. I wonder if he thought that would give him money. Surely not. Surely he was just going for style points. Which I forgot to do. Yeah, Vampire's okay. I'm not gonna get one though. I wonder if I should trigger. Nah. Okay, he's got a second Watchtower. That's reasonable. I could like top deck. I could like demand a herald. Hmm. I'm gonna chameleon this guy, I think. Not sure. Because this is not a bad cards to have left. Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I like to see. I'll play both of these and then draw and then... Hopefully his vamp like does a curse thing or something. I assume he has his vamp. So hopefully it just like is plague or something lame like that. Even locust is probably not gonna hurt. I mean, locust probably helps actually with everything. I think I just have like an estate and coppers. So he skipped. This does hurt me a little bit. So he just skipped playing treasures so that he could get another vampire, which is okay, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not in love with the vampires here myself. So help me to play all of these coppers. Doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. I guess it might. I don't think it can hurt. So can't quite manage getting something nice. Well, if we find the hunting lodge, then we can. But otherwise, we cannot. Well, actually, we can do one thing here, can't we? All right. Well, everything in here is at least a copper, so. Ah, we didn't find it. If we found the hunting lodge, then we would have got another 5 off of this. I wanted to... Yeah, so we didn't quite get there, but... still pretty good to have the hunting lodge on top. This is kind of hard to get a villa off this opening hand if this is all he's got. I don't think Vampire's bad here, but Watchtower defends against some of the hexes, and then, like I said, it does not play nicely in the same way that Kiln does with the gaining mid-turn. So he must not have had anything to continue. So he did have 5. I mean, he could have villaed, but it was just like, I guess he just had an estate with it. Something like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and gain another Watchtower, I think. I guess I could have... Yeah, I mean, I could have done some stuff differently there, but... And probably ought to have. So, I would like another kiln. I'll probably chameleon the villa. Chameleon bounty hunter the villa. Assuming the villas are not empty. That'll let me see a few more cards. Yeah. Like the bats and the vampires just get in the way. You can't play them out of your hand. And when you get 3 heralds, I'm just fully missing this herald stuff. This hurts. This for sure hurts. Haunting does. His hexes have hurt me so far. So okay. That sucks. I guess I don't even know if there's any chance of hitting 4. I don't even know if I have 4 coppers left. Any other card I think in deck wouldn't have stopped me. I think everything else gives some kind of money. Maybe I'm wrong, but It's like, do I want to top deck a watchtower, I guess. Well, that's encouraging at least. And that helps a little bit, maybe. Maybe I should just toss. Well, it doesn't matter if I toss those now or later. Maybe throw in the hunting lodge. Regardless. He's in on these heralds for sure. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Let's keep it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's put that in hand. Let's just play these normal. Getting a little cleaner here. I don't know if I have anything exciting left to really kill. I guess there's always another villa. Or alternatively, buying something and killing it could be good. This gives me like hunting lodge villa is pretty good. I think. Okay. I may have been underplayed a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. There may have been a way to get all the villas, which is certainly a nice thing to do here. What's my exile map looking like? Yeah. Okay. This is good looking. I don't think I'm worried about piles from him yet. I probably underplayed that somehow. I probably should have been able to empty villas. What's his exile? Okay. I'm going to be looking for like Villa Watchtower Estate file outs, I think. What turn are we on here? I mean, I'll go for like Heralds if that. He's lowering piles, so he probably is going to need to score. I'm certain I'm underplaying this in some ways just because of the board, but I do honestly believe that kind of hurts to have 3 watchtowers in hand right now. But maybe there's like one more discard attack that he hasn't hit yet, I think. That could help me a little bit here, probably. I don't think I'll be able to say chain kilns to a finish. I might be able to. I don't think that. Maybe I should have lowered curses a little bit last turn. I have more buys than him, right? Yeah, maybe I should have lowered curses a little bit. At some point, there was probably a point where I had excess buys in Watchtower in hand when I did the Honey Lodge Villa thing. I mean, that's probably not like a winning percentage play, but it's like a more likelihood you'll be able to 3-pile the next turn play. I definitely could have emptied the villas last turn because I was only a buck short. And then, well, I guess, yeah, I was only a buck short of doing it just with what I had in hand, and then I would have been able to I could have played the copper I discarded with the hunting whatever thingy at the end. I'm surprised he didn't demand that, but that's fine. Bounty Hunter loss there is not that bad. I mean, I'll be able to keep drawing here regardless, but his heralds are a little low for comfort. He didn't score anything yet. Maybe if he takes a duchy, but yeah. That's pretty low. I just need to get a couple villa plays, and then it's not that much money. I guess it's a little bit of money, but I can like bounty hunter stuff. Like I can bounty hunter watchtowers potentially. I can bounty hunter anything, I guess, potentially to score a little bit. Probably want more info on the hand. Yeah, that's the. I guess if I'm going to do that, I should play the Honey Lodge first. I'm probably not going to toss all these without some kind of play. Yeah. I mean, I can always score. It's not the end of the world in that respect. Yeah, we get another one of these. Third kiln I would not mind having. Apparently I'm just doing this. I'm not sure that's the play, but whatever. Let's just get cash. Okay. It's a little sad. I guess that's just what the deck is. I mean, I didn't get rid of all my coppers. This might work. Apparently, I've just decided not to go for the win because I'm not even looking for it now. But and quite possibly it was just there because I'm not that far off. It could have been a couple of Herald. Yeah, I'm not that far off it, but I can do one of these. I can do it like this. No. Yeah, like that. See, wasn't that cute? And then I'll buy province. I will not discard from exile. I'm not sure about the watchtower, actually. I mean, obviously, I kind of have the deck for it, but it would be so sad to dud. Oh gosh. This is a nightmare hand. What did I even do to deserve this? It's interesting that he's confident enough this, or maybe he has a watchtower in hand. He probably does. I was going to say it's interesting that he's confident enough to play these chameleon style at the start, but I guess if he has a watchtower, it doesn't matter. They're just like sort of vassal-y things. With, non-terminal vassal things. Surprised he must have watchtower again. I was going to say otherwise he would chameleon. He'll be able to double this turn. Unless my bounty hunter rescues me, which it's going to take like a honey lodge. I'm in trouble. And it's not great to lose the kiln either. Takes away a lot of my threat. My advantage, of course, is just being Well, right now it's that I have points. I don't think my deck outputs quite as much as his. Well, I used up some of my stuff in gain and play last turn, so I really was a little higher than just solo province or double province. I was fairly close to triple his economy, I guess, because I didn't even spend the 3 at the end. There's probably, I'm sure there are lots of little mistakes I'm making in how I play these turns out. There's gonna be just tons of that in these sets. There's too many differences with the ways. That kind of stuff is just gonna be unavoidably messed up in various plots. I've had some cruddy starting hands. Obviously, he did too a couple times for sure. He's probably setting aside his other knight card or... Okay, Watchtower. Yeah, that's reasonable as well. Which one did he exile? Bat? Okay, so he still has a vampire. Vampire could help, could hurt. More likely to hurt, but there are some scenarios where it helps me out here. Obviously, he's going to want to double, and then I don't know what else. Because there's some chance. Now, he doesn't know my starting hand, but obviously, if my starting hand was in garbage, me piling these is not that hard. But with my starting hand, of course, I'm in real trouble. If he had... Yeah, it would have been nice. Well, that one worked. Well, we're getting a little bit here, but... It's unlikely. Okay, here we go. Now we get a little rescue. Unfortunately, we have to toss the kiln, but... There's no other real options. How much money do I need to win? $20? Because I don't have a herald, I'm not going to get to use any. Well, I guess not 2016 if I have the buys. I don't know, I have the buys. It kind of sucks that... well, several things kind of suck, to be honest. I mean, what do I have here just in hand if I like maximize cash? I have 1, 7, 8, 9, 13. If I just get as much money as I can. I feel like if I don't win, I'm pretty much screwed, so... I don't know if I have the buys given that he just tossed the... 16 seems like the path, though. Emptying estate seems like the path. Which would suggest probably doing this. It's not clear here. To me, anyway. I cannot use kiln stuff anymore. I don't know. Is there like another hunting lodge in here? Is there $3 in here? I don't know. There's exactly $3. Okay. Well then. I should have played these guys so I don't have to click this. Okay, I got very lucky. Well, okay, I got sort of unlucky at the start, but lucky to get the draw for it. Not at the start of the game, at the start of the turn. I do prefer not getting heralds there, though his deck was certainly doing stuff. And I do prefer not getting the night cards, for sure. Mine never did quite as crazy stuff as I wanted, but it was still churning around pretty good. The Honey Lodge Chameleon, I think, did some good stuff for me at the end of my turns. Alright, so we have Otter this time, which is just your basic moat. Should be pretty good with Herald, actually, in general. Pardon me. The payload here is kind of lacking. It's fairly lacking, actually. I might just banish a state on the 4. I don't know. I mean, like, you can gain a lot of 5s with Stonemason, but that's about as high as you can go on the super gains. But you can gain a lot of 5s with Stonemason in various ways. 4s, 5s, you know, that's a 5 and below. So scoring, you're limited in scoring, but in engine components you can do some pretty decently crazy stuff. I don't like Camel Train opening. I don't like any of these 4s that much on the opening, to be honest. I guess, yeah, I don't like Trader. I wouldn't mind the 5-2 here, actually. I think Slay plus Hunting Party or Coven is pretty decent. The Banish opening here is sort of like a Great Hall kind of thing. Great Hall Hovel kind of opening, I guess, which people used to do and wasn't that bad, so it might be worth doing. Because otherwise you're looking at just biting the bullet and just taking another silver, taking a Herald, I guess. I'm going to go with the Banish just because I'm not that fond of the silvers here. And I'm going to actually banish again. And I think I'll take maybe Stonemason Camel Train. That's a little premature for that, but they open silver, silver. Maybe I get one Coven. Before I get into this Camel Train stuff. I don't actually think it's that good, the Camel Train stuff, to be clear. but it's not the worst thing in the world. There, he's banished. I could stonemason for like Herald a Hostelry. What am I going to have on the next turn? I mean, I'm going to have at least the 5 again. Well, that's not guaranteed, but... it could just be double Herald. The Hostelry's not doing much for me yet. Though it will at some point. Maybe if there's a time where I have cash in hand. Oh shoot, I forgot Cohen's a lab thing. Oh no, wait, they're not Wave Chameleon anymore. Okay, so he gets double 5, which is a little nicer than double 4 probably. Gonna play this, of course. I don't even think the camel train's that good. Like, so I'm not really sure why I'm so interested in getting 2 of them right now. Otherwise, what am I doing though? It's like, can double Herald again. Let's try it. Let's try it because I think it'll be fun. Let's just go with that. Not great shuffle, or no hits, which, okay, the first one was guaranteed not to. Probably I shouldn't have even played the next one, but let's try and get 6, even though this could be sad. That's okay. I can live with it. I'm gonna toss a Mastermind into the exile and buy a sleigh. We're in a 3 pile, of course, like clearly. It's not even clear that the sleigh's worth getting. I can get 3 Masterminds off this play. But he's gonna move through his deck a little faster than me, I think, because I put so much junk into mine. If I get really lucky with my Heralds, or just potentially the piles run at a time that's good for me. It's not clear the Mastermind would have been better than, say, getting 3 hunting parties. But if I get to play some of them, they'll be pretty good. Trash Copper. Okay. So Stonemason. Yeah, like possibly I need to I don't know what I need. Play Coven. That's cool. Hey, I did get good hits. Really nice hits off that stuff. Is this trigger? There's a lot of masterminds in there. See, my problem now is I gotta top deck. Okay, I gotta keep this sleigh and top deck something useful. Two something usefuls. Right? Or not two something useful, but one something useful is fine, and then I'll draw. I'll be able to top deck a hunting party with this sleigh here. Question is, what do I want to pair it with? Or what are the fives I want to get? One hunting party for sure. Maybe another hunting party and a mastermind. Seems pretty good. Okay. I would like to discard from exile. I would like to top deck this. And then I would like a mastermind. I mean, that was extremely lucky. This sequence here was incredibly lucky for me. And just there's no two ways about it. I'm going to be relatively close to a 3 pile on my turn. I'll certainly be looking for one. I don't know if there will be one, but it'll be decently close, I would guess. Which would suggest I shouldn't have got another mastermind, and instead, another coven or something. But I'll just see what he gains, because that could matter too. It's not trivial because of I guess, yeah. I mean, I may want to stonemason 2 5s. So in that sense, having the mastermind might not hurt me at all. But it's probably a little more likely that I want the coven. See what he does. If he doesn't green, like if he just buys stonemason and gains a couple 5s, I think I'm okay for winning. If he provinces, then I don't probably have a path to victory, but I can still look for one. Maybe estates. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely try for a finish here. It's gonna depend a bit on whether I find a coven or the stonemason even. I really needed to find the coven actually. If I found the coven, I think I would have had it guaranteed, but as it is, I'm going to need a score. I think. I mean, I can look for an estate stonemason herald pile out too. I'm just not going to be able to finish. Well, okay, I might still be able to. With a duchy buy or something. I don't know what happens if I play hunting party now. If I even have 3 more uniques to draw. I know there's coven in there, but in the coven sleigh, yeah. If I stonemason mastermind camel train, I mean I should look for other 3 piles as well. There's not necessarily only one way to skin a cat here. Curse is non-victory, so Camel Train can exile Curse. For whatever that's worth. It does represent potential extra curse gains. Oh gosh. See, if I had the Covenant hand, I'd just click it, and then I would start looking for ways to empty the Stonemasons and the Heralds. And it would be pretty easy. But since I don't have that, like if I get two Heralds, Stonemason Estate, and then double Estate, I'd be tied on points. I think I'm going to go for the finish. I only need like $6 to I'm going to try it. I think it'll work. I guess I could also draw with one of these as well. I wonder if it's easier to just buy a duchy to just empty these things and then buy well, I'm already on the estate gain path now. I have no idea if this will even work at all. Probably not. I know there's $6 now. So this could be I guess I have a losing tie in hand. One of those. Right now. This was so stupid. There are more stonemasons in the deck, though. So I should honor this guy. Okay. Now I just have more money. Probably like province buy was always the way to go. This still won't do it though, right? This leaves me like still a few gain short. I don't know what's left that I can even hit. There's still another stonemason, I think. Yeah. There's probably also like a win I'm just not seeing. That's also very likely. What did I discard from my hunting parties? There's a mastermind. I mean, I guess whatever I do, I still have some kind of points lead. There's more heralds in here. There's a bunch of estates, which are useless. Oh, the sleigh. That's right. The sleigh. Well, I'm still back to this hand again. This is so dumb. Did he play a mastermind? He also played a mastermind. Yeah, that's not good. I know there's like a mastermind in here. That's not going to help me. Is there even any draw? There's not even draws that I can get. Maybe if I got the hand really big with... I think there is like a draw where it works. But it's not that one. No, wait. It's this one. It is this one. I probably had that earlier and I just am not seeing it. But there's probably like a way easier way of doing that. I know that if I had just gone for like scoring via duchies or something, I think it would have been easier. I'm pretty sure. Of just buying a province and emptying curses and then the heralds and stuff. I'm fairly sure. Seize a day. Okay. The payload here again is not super strong. But of course lots of different drawing stuff to do here. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess that's not true. I guess Diplomat and Watchtower work. I guess Diplomat just by itself works, just alternating Diplomat plays on and off. of Way the Chameleon, that's what I'm referring to, is pretty good actually. You can get sanctuaries to remove coppers especially. But even estates, I don't know if you go for shepherd actually, but just remove it, whatever. Duplicate, not sure. Snowy Village, definitely getting. I think the question for me is whether you open like Diplomat Experiments, Diplomat Watchtower, what you should do there. Obviously, if you do shepherd, you can get big money at the ends of your turns if you overdraw. And supplies and say paddock are fairly synergistic with that. I think I'm going to go with the experiment opening as well. Though I do like getting a watchtower. He buys a shepherd. I'm not as in love with the shepherds. Again, I think they'll probably work. And if you draw well, they'll certainly work. I would just feel a little bit, yikes, this is ugly. Not pretty. I mean, yeah, if you hit experiment into shepherd and you cycle, that's great. Buy 5, that's awesome. So, I mean, it's totally a reasonable opening. This is a little strange to me. I mean, I assume you would rather cycle. This is kind of odd, I think. I guess it depends on what your next hand is, but in general, you would just rather cycle. If you know you're going to hit 5 anyway. You'd just assume play the sanctuary sooner. But they're moving along well. For sure. I may get super outclassed here. He went for cash. Oh, it was, yeah. Wait, yeah, it does matter there. That's interesting. Again, I mean, that depends on knowledge of top deck some, so maybe that was just correct. But I tend to think that you would like to cycle a little bit. They're definitely ahead. Same thing there. If you're going to draw 2 money off of that. I guess you're not guaranteed, so, but still, these 4 cards are not good. He may get lucky and draw into a shepherd into them, but I don't think they're good cards, particularly. I wasn't going to follow on what he's doing, but it's kind of looking quite good. I was going to try and do a different thing. I wonder if... I can play the diplomat now to get the village, but I never need it, right? So it doesn't matter. The other option, of course, is to not play it. I think I cycle, even though there's a chance it's bad. Okay. I'd be pretty sad if they had been able to find shepherd there. Hopefully the green and shepherds are a little bit off right now for them. I don't know if they are or not, but I hope so. I kind of just want to, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to beat the shepherd thing, although it looks good. So I just want to be clear. I don't think that what they're doing looks bad at all. I think it looks quite good. I'm just curious to see if I can beat it with a different payload and draw. Probably a worse payload and draw. Yeah, see here, hopefully the green and the shepherds get a little bit off. But they're getting to be very clean, so I don't think that's... Yeah, it's not... They play 4 exiles before I played any. It's not a great number. Get a watchtower. I'm just a little slow on finding stuff at the moment. Because getting a sanctuary play before shuffles would have been pretty convenient for me. It's not 2 of them, is it? It wasn't one of those out of the shuffle. Yeah, one of those was out of the shuffle. Okay. They're gonna run away with it. I believe. That's a weird... That paddock doesn't quite make sense for me, for them. This is going to be pretty bad. As I said. What? Five or fewer. 1, 2. Oh. So I can even play 1 horse and still hit. That's nice. That's really nice. That's really, really very helpful. I appreciate that a lot. That's going to be useful. I wish I could... 7 would be nicer here. 7 would be dramatically nicer. Maybe I should have watched Tower to get to 7. How much? There's quite a bit of junk in here, though. I think I gotta risk it. I really would like another $1. That's okay. Would have been nice to find the supplies, of course, and not the Diplo. Well, it's not a big deal. I think he should have been... Well, I don't know what his hands were. He's just so far ahead and thinning. That it would be nearly impossible for me to beat him. It's not clear that my shuffle trigger there was good either, or maybe it's just clear it was straight up bad. If I find a Diplo here, I have some. And the other issue, of course, is that he's just gonna have a points lead as well. So I'm not. So I can do this, right? This works now. This is really interesting. I have this diplomat situation. Didn't find the. You just keep getting actions, which is pretty cute. We're always going to have to watch piles here. Though because we bought different things, we're not, we're not completely overlapping there. Their turns are just going to start getting really big. This one lasted past turn 11, though. Unless he can seize and end it. Which I don't believe it can quite do. They do like Shepherd, Sanctuary. I don't really like that. I think he only needs one. I don't like that either. That's really weird. I think what they're doing is like clearly better than what I'm doing. He knows he has horses and has green. He can put another shepherd on here. He should add another gain. Yeah, he already had extra money that time. He had $3 left. He should add another buy. So he should be going like Sanctuary or Snowy Village. Probably Sanctuary. He doesn't really need the actions. He doesn't need another Watchtower. He only needs one just for the top decking. And then the Diplomat is just completely useless to him, more or less. I mean, it's not useless, but it's way, way worse than just more Shepherds. Like his Shepherds is it's like a single card scrying pool vault kind of combo, right? It's like, it's everything. It's so good. Like what he's doing is so good, but he should go for it rather than split up his efforts onto this other stuff. And also he's just going to make way more money than he has buys for next turn again. Hopefully we find a Diplomat. Yeah. My draws are not hitting quite the way I would like them to put it mildly. Oh, I think I'll top deck the horse. Just to swap things up a bit. Yeah, this is... I probably their turn will still be fine, but... This is like so much worse than playing a shepherd. There's a shepherd. I mean, okay, he top deck a shepherd too, but like... Even that first Diplomat is way worse than playing a shepherd. I guess he thinks he needs terminals for space for some reason, but he just doesn't. He didn't need the Watchtower. It was just wrong. I don't know what else to say. It was just wrong. If I had shuffled on my turn, I still wouldn't have caught him. He's putting out so much money. But if I had at least made it through instead of drawing all my treasures, I would have still been way behind. But I would have been able to get 3 good cards instead of just 1. And the Diplomat's just really bad later on. I know I have a deck of Diplomats. I think my deck sucks. But his deck was really pretty and really sleek, and it was nice, and then he put in more random stuff. And it's still really nice. It's just not perfectly beautiful like it kind of was before. That's all. He could buy 5 provinces right now if he wanted to. He could go province, seize a day, and then triple province. I mean, it's probably not guaranteed now because without top decking a shepherd, but this is just like he should have some gains now. Maybe if he doesn't green, well, I don't have that much money. I'm going to make like 16 if I'm lucky. At least he's getting more buys now. But, yeah, like they could take a province and top deck a shepherd. And then next turn they can empty provinces across 2 turns. My only play is going to be like double province, seize the day. But I don't have the money to triple, so it doesn't make sense the way it could for him. Yeah, like if he goes province and then shepherds on top, he'll draw the deck again. He can produce all this stuff again, and then he can then triple province and seize. Oh, the Diplomats. Oh my gosh. His deck was so nice. It was so nice. It's a it's a shame, to be perfectly honest. I love this deck. It's like really cool. I just wish he was playing it pure. I should probably get actions again. I have not been able to find the sanctuaries to save my life here. Okay, so what am I sitting at money wise? Do I have quad? 1, 2, 12, 14. I do not. Hopefully he'll just empty provinces over the course of 2 turns. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll top deck it. Okay. I mean, he could sort of dead. What makes the most sense for me? I need a watchtower. He did top deck a shepherd, right? I hope so. They should be able to seize the day, and well, they may not have enough bias to guarantee a hit on the next turn. So, but I will seize the day on my turn. I guess even if I seize the day, it depends on how much they lower the provinces. If they just buy, they can also just buy a bunch of sanctuaries, I think, and still have enough gains to 3 pile. I don't think that would work for me. I didn't check though. Obviously, I didn't have to lower both the diplomat. Probably diplomat watchtower would have made more sense than double diplomat. They have 4 buys now, so let's say they buy 4 sanctuaries. Then the next turn they'd have 8 buys. That would be enough to pile. That's the easiest win for them. I don't know, what if I had bought 3 sanctuaries? I would still not have been able to pile not end it anyway. Can they throw a shepherd on top? Does that change the math if they buy 3 sanctuaries and 1 shepherd? Then next turn they have 7 gains. That's still enough. So they can even guarantee it by top decking a shepherd. I just didn't have the gains. I also didn't look here. Like, even if they don't see it and they just get a bunch of provinces, they'll still win. We'll just see what they do. Hopefully they see one of the paths. One of the paths to winning. Yeah, I should have gone Diplo Watchtower, which, again, he could have still piled. I think he could pile even if I do... Yeah, even if I don't take any diplomats, if he gets all gains, that's not true. I'm miscounting, aren't I? Because I'm not counting the C's. So probably even the shepherd line doesn't work with him top decking a shepherd. I have to buy 3 of these in a C's, which would give him 7. That would be enough now. But if I hadn't taken 2 diplomats, I don't think it would still work. 3 of them is 7. 1, 2. Yeah, I couldn't take any diplomats. 1 diplomat, they could still finish. Anyway, the way it is now, if they go sanctuary, sanctuary, shepherd sees, that puts them up to 6. That puts them up to 6, which is still sufficient. No, that's not sufficient. So I can't top deck shepherd, I don't think. But they can. They can go for a finish if they want. They can also just get like 6 provinces or something. They didn't top deck anything, right? So they could just be dead. You have to top deck something for his deck. Like, you just have to. All right. It kind of looked like they kind of got my hopes up. It sort of looked like a dud, right? But it's not. Maybe not quad province, though. Again, all the blue cards now are just, like, in the way. They must have a watchtower in hand. Otherwise, it's way better to just draw the cards off this than to get the money. They're just going to have an insurmountable points lead, I think. Maybe not a finish, but insurmountable points leads are pretty good too. I think they have made quite a few mess ups in like sequencing as far as maximizing cashier, but they still have 2 shepherds left, so they should be able to. Oh, they have a shepherd in exile. That's interesting. Never mind. I don't know if they'll have a finish, but again, like triple province or double province will be more than enough. I don't have any buys. Like, I just don't have any buys. If they don't top deck stuff, though, I can play for a dud. But presumably they'll top deck a shepherd. I can still play for a dud, and I guess I'm going to have to. I don't think I'll have the money to do anything else. Because how many points are left? 6, 24, 30, 42. There are a lot of points left. They're just not. Yeah, I mean, they could have won there. All right. Yeah, this is already sad. These are just like the same. Where are the watchtowers? Where are they? Okay. No. I'm gonna play for... They get to play one shepherd. I guess that's already a province if they want it. Is that half? If they get to 52, is that half or is it not half? That's probably half. If they get to 52, then there'll be... What did I say there was left? 42 left. Then maybe 36 left. Yeah. I have to win now. I can't... Well, I guess they could fail to see it. There's always that. Let's get some horses. Alright, here we go. So we play for them to not see the finish. Is that what we do? Or not see half VP. What do I even buy in that case? We'll play for that. Maybe they won't see it. What are the odds that they can play and draw the 8 cards and not find more stuff? Oh my gosh. I still don't think I have enough to... But I have to play for further duds? Like, is that the... This is so stupid. Everything I'm doing here is so stupid. I guess I should really have played the thingy first. Because I'm still in the world of needs to empty all the green, right? That's still the world I'm living in. This gets me to 30. Do you get to seize the day turn even if the game ends? Probably not. No, I guess you don't. let's do this. Now, does the money matter? Probably not. Province, duchy. Oh, it does matter. Okay. All right. Province, duchy. Even if I get the full draw again, I still don't win yet. Correct. It's just 15 more points. So I have to play for another dud. Which means I should have done different buys, but because 9, that's just 9, 15 would have been not enough. Yeah, right. So I have to play for another full dud, like a full dud. They'd done it the time before, it would have been half VP. Alright, well, that was a funny game. It was a really interesting board. I mean, they could have put it out for a little sooner, but they definitely picked the better deck to build. So anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Menagerie boards. Pretty wild stuff, and I'll see you later.